This is a Mouthful TV production.
Please visit my Etsy shop, Marston Studio One. Link below in the description. Hi, welcome to episode 9 of talking about anxiety, stress, and depression. Today I want to talk about discussing your anxiety with someone else. It can be when you're a kid, even as an adult. But like myself, I remember as a kid, you had these racing anxiety thoughts and stuff, and it was kind of like, what's going on? Why do other people not seem to be having the same thing or viewing it the same way? Or you just felt different and you actually didn't, you felt like you were bad to talk about. Of course, I grew up I was a kid in the 80s. Things were different then. But it can be difficult to discuss it, especially for a younger person. So I'm going to go through some of the tips. We're going to look at 5 tips on helping to talk to somebody about your anxiety. So let's take a look at those tips. Tip 1, choose a family member you can trust. This sounds obvious, but think about who you will talk to first. Are you closest to a sibling, to a parent, or to a grandparent? You know which family members you have conflicts with, and which ones are more accepting and open-minded. Talk to the person you have seen respond to vulnerable people and compassion and acceptance before in the past. If they already have these nurturing skills, they are most likely to respond with kindness. Tip 2, choose a setting where you feel comfortable. When you have severe anxiety, your environment always makes a big impact on how you feel. For a conversation like this, one which can be particularly nerve-wracking, be sure to choose a setting that makes you feel safe. It doesn't have to be a public place like a cafe. You can talk while walking along a favorite trail, while taking a car ride, or in the comfort of your own home. Try inviting a family member over for a cup of coffee or tea and having a chat with them in your living room. Consider keeping a fuzzy blanket or a beloved pet close to help you feel even more secure and grounded. Tip 3, try the topic gently. If you're scared of putting too much of an emotional burden on a family member all at once, try talking to them in stages. You can start by telling them about your anxiety, about the challenges you're facing in life that make you nervous. Then, on a later occasion, you can come back to that conversation and ask your family member if they will help you seek treatment. This helps your family member adjust to the idea that you are facing problems and can relieve some of your tension as well. Tip 4, think about what you say. A great way to deal with any anxiety related to performance or confrontation is to plan what you will say ahead of time. This gives you time to think about what it is you really want to say and to practice expressing yourself. The more performers rehearse for a performance, the less stage fright they experience. And the same is true for having difficult conversations. If you still find it difficult to express yourself, you can always jot down notes or send your family members an email. Tip 5, choosing a time that's convenient. If someone approaches us for help when our own needs are not fully met, we may not have the emotional strength to give them what they are asking for. Remember that your family member has their own responsibilities and needs to attend to as well. It is best, if you can, to approach them when they are calm and collected, not stressed out after work or coping with a crisis of their own. However, keep in mind too that no time is going to be the perfect time. Your needs are as important as anyone else's. It's important to recognize the difference between being considerate and simply procrastinating to avoid a potential uncomfortable situation. Give them space and time for now if they need it, but make sure not to put off your conversation indefinitely. So that's a look at 5 tips on helping us talk to someone and start that we maybe need help, that It's too much. And if you ever need immediate help or an emergency, call 911. It's okay to ask for help. If it's an emergency, it's okay to talk with the family, loved ones. So I hope this here helps, and let's get the conversation going nicely, and let's help one another. The videos are getting a few views, but it's not looking too good. For me personally, anything I ever try never succeeds. So I was gonna give this a try, and maybe we all could help one another and discuss about the anxiety, depression, and hopefully get the talking going. Hopefully you'll tune in for the next episode, and we'll see you then.